A grieving family wants Indiana legislators to rethink a bill that offered legal immunity to businesses and healthcare facilities during the pandemic.
They believe the bill stopped them from pursuing answers about their grandfather's death. CBS 4's Joe Glavin looked deeper into that bill and the disagreement over its effects.
He was my kids' world.
Daniel Enlow's search for answers has only intensified since the death of his grandfather, Edward Rigney, in February.
So motivated to try to get his story out there and just try to get some kind of justice for him.
Rigney was 83, a COPD patient diagnosed with COVID-19 when he checked into Eskenazi Hospital just after Christmas. At the time, Enlow says he was not allowed to visit, so he wasn't there when his grandfather suffered a stroke that left him unresponsive.
I started asking for medical records because I want to know what was happening leading up to it in black and white in front of me.
The records and Rigney's death certificate point to an iatrogenic air embolus, or air bubbles released into his veins during a medical procedure. A doctor noted it appears that air was introduced at the time of a line placement or shortly after.
So did it happen twice?
Something Enlow believes should not have happened. He wanted to file a medical malpractice claim to ask a review panel of doctors to weigh in. But multiple lawyers have declined to take his case, saying it would be difficult to win, and in one case pointing to new COVID immunity laws, since the death certificate notes several contributing factors, including COVID-19.
They pretty much just put a wall up.
We always ask to see records because we want to see if they were a COVID patient.
Attorney Fred Schultz lobbied against two COVID immunity bills passed this year at the State House, Senate Bill 1 and House Bill 1002. Those bills raise the bar to file a medical malpractice claim when COVID-19 is involved, to allow only those that involve gross negligence or willful or wanton misconduct.
And then in the vast majority of cases, it's impossible to prove that. My office has probably had a dozen cases that we've had to decline so far.
It was never designed to be a blanket freedom of everything.
I took this issue to one of the bill's sponsors, an attorney himself, State Senator Aaron Freeman, who told me the bills were designed to take into account the unprecedented and unknown factors surrounding the pandemic, though he did remain open to revisiting any unintended consequences.
If something is being used in a way that it is a complete bar to certain claims, then maybe we need to go back and look at it and open that up a little bit and make it less restrictive. I'm certainly open to having those conversations.
That's him right there.
Enlow hopes that speaking about his grandfather's case will open that door.
And it continues.
As he pours through thousands of pages of medical records, hoping for at least the chance to pursue a case in the midst of a great deal of grief.
Maybe one day I'll know exactly what happened. But until that day, I'm not stopping.
Eskenazi Health would not comment about this case, citing patient privacy laws. The Indiana Hospital Association said in a statement the new laws do not stop Hoosiers or their families from bringing claims. Joe Glavin, CBS 4 News.